can't be around it.
All of a sudden, you get energy when the cameras get on, like a little. Karen Carter had his hand around you like a little.
Hell yeah, the biggest bitch there is, man.
Yeah, you are.
Biggest
I know
bitch.
you are.
Hell
I know
yeah.
you are.
Keep it going. Why you turn around? Come on. Don't turn around on the bitch.
Come on, what?
Don't turn around on the bitch. There you go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what?
We'll save for the real face-off.
Nah, that. It's all right.
What?
Have everyone get out. Let's go.
What, you want to fight here?
We can do whatever you want.
I don't fight here. I fight in the ring.
All right, then.
That's my work.
All right, then shut your fucking
That's my
mouth.
work. Oh, I'm always work. Always. Every day.
During their intense face-off in New York, Teofimo seized the moment to brutally troll Barboza, adding even more fuel to their growing rivalry. Looking at what started this off, tensions between Teofimo Lopez and Arnold Barboza exploded during the press conference as both fighters engaged in a heated verbal exchange. When asked about why the fight didn't happen earlier, Lopez dismissed the idea that he had been avoiding Barboza. According to him, his focus has always been on bigger fights, and he suggested that Barboza's team pushed for this matchup.
Teo, Arnold says that you've been avoiding him. He's wanted this fight for a long time, probably since you first stepped up from lightweight to junior welterweight. He's wanted this fight. Why hasn't it happened until now?
Why hasn't it happened till now? I mean, look, I'm just focused on fights, man. Just focus on big fights. I don't think Barboza is that type, but you know, His Excellency, they asked for the fight. They think that it's a great fight, lucrative fight for this card, and you know, hey, what can I do?
Lopez didn't hold back when discussing Barboza's career, implying that his opponent hadn't done enough to earn a fight with him. Reflecting on their time under Top Rank, he pointed fingers at the promotional team for not pushing the fight earlier. Lopez also downplayed Barboza's achievements, suggesting he lacked the it factor to deserve a high-profile bout.
When it was first brought up to you a couple years ago, when both of you guys are with Top Rank, were you thinking that he hasn't achieved enough, or he doesn't have a big enough name, or what was the reason?
Look, I think like stylistically, he's a strong fighter, a strong Mexican fighter. I mean, you know, we've seen those in the past and everything. I just think that I think it's just the way Top Rank. I mean, Brad Jacobs is here alongside with me. I mean, he could probably give you guys more in detail in that form. I don't think that he had that eye.
Adding to the tension, Lopez took a jab at Barboza's age, drawing a sharp contrast between their careers. He highlighted his own rapid rise to championship status while subtly suggesting that Barboza's journey had taken too long. For Lopez, the difference in their paths served as proof of his superiority. By emphasizing his youth and early accomplishments, Lopez framed Barboza as someone who was only now catching up to his level of success.
Let's talk
He's
to Arnold
32.
Barboza.
Hold on, wait, but like he's 32-0. He just got an interim world title. At 15 fights, I got my first world title, and I won it at Madison Square Garden, and then became undisputed at 16 fights. Like, and I'm only 27. Like, how old is you?
It's been a long time coming.
Barboza, however, wasn't about to stay quiet. Interrupting Lopez mid-sentence, he accused him of twisting the narrative. He mocked Lopez for avoiding a direct answer about why he declined the fight years ago. Barboza also took a shot at Lopez's previous opponents, implying that Lopez had taken easier fights instead of facing a real challenge.
How come it took you so long? You didn't give a fucking right answer, bro. You still like you beat around the bush when they said how come you didn't accept this fight back then. Like,
To be real, I
think it's
never
time.
had
Hey,
you
you
in
know
my
what?
ties.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to Top Rank, bro, for cutting the umbilical cord off and letting your crawl finally.
But I never actually had
Like,
that.
hey, bro, you wanna wolf and talk and like you're big and bad, bro, fighting an injured Loma, an injured jailer, bro, like
Injured
I'm the
Taylor?
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, bro,
That's
come on,
crazy talk.
come on, yeah, crazy.
Listen, but I'm
crazy
here,
talk
right?
What you do.
In a separate interview with Ring Magazine, Lopez maintained his dismissive attitude toward Barboza. He admitted to downplaying Barboza in the past, recalling a moment when he outright refused to fight him. Lopez described himself as a fighter who chases bigger challenges and likened his approach to fishing, implying that Barboza simply wasn't a big enough catch before. While acknowledging Barboza as an opponent now, his words made it clear that he still didn't view him as a real threat.
Was it more of a personal thing, or was it because you were chasing bigger fights?
You know, thing with me is like a lot of things sometimes could be looked upon as personal, but my whole situation is really just I like to go after the bigger fish. You know, sometimes I like different types of fish, like crawfish, just sea bass. I mean, like, we like to kick, so I think overall, it's just I was just trying to fry some bigger fish out there, and I didn't think Arnold Barboza was one of those guys.
Lopez didn't stop there, making it clear that he plans to end Barboza's undefeated streak. He expressed excitement about the upcoming bout, describing it as an opportunity to hand Barboza his first loss. Despite the hostility, Lopez seemed confident and eager to prove his dominance.
What are your thoughts on the card, and how are you feeling about your fight with Barboza?
My thoughts on the card is really it's exciting. It's a privilege to be here, and just to face a guy like Arnold Barboza, who's 32-0 undefeated. It's gonna be nice to put an L on his record. I'll tell you that much. Yeah.
Even after the press conference interview, Teofimo remained firm in his belief that the hostility was one-sided. When asked about the growing tension, he insisted that the animosity came from Barboza's camp, not his own. Lopez downplayed any emotional investment in the fight, describing Barboza as just another opponent to be beaten. However, when questioned about his ability to knock Barboza out in Times Square, his answer was straightforward: anything is possible in boxing.
How much do you want this fight against Arnold Barboza now that it's made? There's been a lot of talk. He actually talked to me in my interview earlier and said that it's been brewing up between you guys for a while now because there's a bit of hatred there.
No, it's been brewing on their side, not us. We're not even thinking about him. So now we just got to focus. Now he's the next guy in front of me. Put him in front of me, we'll beat him.
Do you believe that you can knock Arnold Barboza out in Times Square?
I believe everything and anything's possible in boxing, so yep.
Further igniting the flame, Lopez's father also took shots at Barboza while acknowledging his recent achievements. While he recognized that Barboza had proven himself, he remained convinced that his son would dismantle him. According to him, Barboza's straightforward fighting style would not be enough to handle Lopez's skill set. His remarks echoed his son's confidence, portraying Barboza as a limited fighter who would be exposed in the ring.
He earned the shot.
Of course, that's why we're taking the fight. You know what I'm saying? He's proven himself. He's proven himself. You know what I'm saying? But my son is gonna destroy him, bro. I already know it because he's a one-dimensional fighter. He throws a lot of one-twos. And you gotta have a lot of different things, to beat my son. You gotta have a lot of tricks up your bag, to beat my son. You can't just beat him like straightforward, But I'm looking forward for that fight.
On the other side, Barboza shared a different perspective. In an interview, he revealed the challenges he faced while waiting for the fight to materialize. He claimed that Lopez consistently avoided him and only agreed to the bout when external pressures, particularly from his new promotion in Turkey, left him with no choice. Barboza framed the fight as inevitable, suggesting that Lopez ran out of excuses to avoid him.
Now you got the Teo fight. So, I mean, at some point, did you feel that, Teo kind of ran out of excuses on not to fight you?
Yeah, no, man. Like you said, we literally had to put his back against the wall, man. And I think the only reason why he's taking this fight is because one, I'm his mandatory, but two, Turkey's making him. He signed with Turkey, and Turkey's telling him, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do now.
On True School Sports, the host, along with boxing analyst Sean Zittel, offered a different perspective. They praised Barboza's resilience, describing him as a fighter who earned his position through hard work. Beating top contenders like Jose Ramirez and Jack Catterall strengthened his case. The analyst also pointed out that Teofimo has struggled against skilled boxers in the past, giving Barboza a legitimate chance to pull off an upset.
Get everything the hard way, go the mandatory route, all that stuff. So he's been feeling slighted for a long time now, and he's looking at this as his moment to shine, and he's firing on all cylinders right now. He's beating Jose Ramirez, he's beating Catterall, and truth be told, Sean, I'm giving him a great chance to beat Teo. We know Teofimo Lopez doesn't do the best with boxers. Arnold Barboza is a very well-rounded boxer, so I enjoyed that aspect of it. Everything else was kind of meh. to be honest with you. It was all right.
Sean agreed with this assessment, but highlighted Teofimo's natural athleticism. While he acknowledged Barboza's technical skills, he felt Teofimo's explosive talent gave him the edge. Zittel compared the matchup to Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach, suggesting that Teofimo's playful attitude could be a disadvantage against a serious opponent like Barboza.
And I do think Teofimo is definitely a more gifted fighter than Arnold Barboza. In terms of explosiveness and athletic gifts, he has it on a level Barboza does not. But Barboza, there's shades of Gervonta Davis, Lamont Roach in this Teofimo Barboza matchup. And, Teofimo is joking around a lot like Gervonta. He's not fully giving his opponent the same level of focus and seriousness that his opponent's giving him.
Zittel also compared Barboza's style to Lamont Roach, praising his intelligence and footwork. He pointed out how Barboza outmaneuvered Jack Catterall with smart tactics and suggested he could exploit Teofimo's mistakes.
His opponent, like Lamont Roach, has had to come up the hard way, the B-side way. He's a very intelligent, technically sound, proficient fighter with a good IQ, like Lamont Roach, Arnold Barboza. And he showed intelligent feet against Jack Catterall. He beat him a lot with his footwork and with his tactics. And Teofimo, Barboza's going to look to capitalize on all the mistakes that he gets away with and makes up for with talent and athleticism. The early foreshadowing, that was a 10-8 Barboza round to start off the fight before the fight between him and Teo.
Moving on, the ongoing rivalry between the fighters escalated during a fiery face-off ahead of the press conference. Teofimo started by taunting Barboza, saying, "I can smell you," to which Barboza fired back with insults. The exchange became increasingly personal, with both fighters throwing verbal jabs and promising to settle their differences on May 2nd.
Yeah, living. Yeah, it's about time. I'm living. It's about time. That's good. That's good. Yeah. May 2nd. Look at it. I can feel you. Ooh, I can smell you. You know that shit. Smell you know what that smells like, baby. Oh, yeah. Medusa. Yeah. That's butt. And there's a whole bunch of it. Yeah, it's you. I can't be around it too long. All of a sudden, you get energy when the camera get on, like a little bitch. Terry Crawford had his hand around you like a little bitch. Hell yeah, the biggest bitch there is, man. Yeah, you are. I know you are. I know you are. We know it. Damn right.
When the fighters squared off at the press conference, the energy remained tense. Both men stared each other down, refusing to back away. Their intense face-off captured the animosity between them and made it clear that this fight is more than just business. It's personal.
Oh, okay. They're ready to get in this? Yeah, man, why are you holding it? Come on, Bob. Yo, be out. You know that shit. Everything good. That shit good. Nah, I ain't gonna give him my eyes until that shit taken away. Correct. Come on, man. Respect that shit. Respect that shit. Nah, yeah. Y'all gotta put respect on boxing, though. I ain't gonna fuck with that. True. You know what I'm saying? True. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn it. That's why we fight. That's why we fight. You gotta earn it. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Oh, yeah. God gonna see, too. Trust me. You gonna watch? All right. Everybody out now. Just the fighters. All right. Just the fighters. Gotta head and breathe up.
Can you guys everyone move back slightly?
No. Everyone move back. Everyone move back.
Everyone move back.
Teofimo's antics didn't stop there. During the kickoff press conference for the Fatal Fury event, he tried to steal the spotlight from Ryan Garcia and Rolando Raleigh Romero. Ryan quickly fired back, saying he didn't care about Teofimo's titles, adding more drama to an already chaotic press event.
You guys are real. You guys are real fighters. You guys are. It's a very good.
Hey, Turkey, I am your champion, by the way. Ring Magazine, I am your champion.
We don't give a fuck what you
Your
are,
Excellency,
bro.
I am your champion.
Bro, we don't give a fuck, bro. I'm tired of hearing this shit. We don't give a fuck.
Baby, you gotta respect the origin.
Promise I'm gonna get to you.
BCE.
Enough of this shit.
Teofimo openly mocked the polite exchanges between other fighters. He pushed for more trash talk, claiming things were too boring. Ryan, however, brushed off Teofimo's provocations, insisting they'd settle everything in the ring. The heated back and forth highlighted Teofimo's desire to stir the pot and keep himself in the spotlight.
You guys are so boring. You guys are talking so polite to each other.
That's how we keeping it.
You guys are all talking so politely, man.
We gonna run that. Remember that. We're gonna run that.
Yeah,
I like it.
I hope, but like, bring it in.
100%.
Bring it in. Y'all not even put the tip in yet.
Bro,
like, come on, pause. By the way, pause.
Damn.
But y'all haven't even
damn,
put the tip in, bro.
All right, getting fired up. Okay, I'm gonna
Hey,
end
nobody talking right now.
However, a brief but awkward interaction between Ryan and Teofimo before the press conference also caught the fans' attention. When they ran into each other, Ryan greeted Teofimo but quickly turned cold and ignored him.
What's up, man? How you doing? Good. Seeing your little face off of Barboza.
Oh, they posted that already? That's crazy. That was quick.
Social media fans were quick to notice the tension, with one fan tweeting, "Nobody respects Teofimo Lopez, and he's trying to force them to." This icy exchange added another layer to the drama surrounding the Fatal Fury event. Despite criticism of being too loud and attention-seeking, Teofimo Lopez stood out as the main attraction during the press day. He made a dramatic entrance, wearing dark dungarees and a wide-brim hat. Following the press event, Lopez addressed these accusations in an interview. According to him, the claims of racism are an attempt to tarnish his reputation. He expressed frustration, suggesting that his controversial behavior was simply a strategy to secure more fights. In his view, the backlash is an exaggerated response to his tactics and not reflective of his true character. He maintained that his focus remains on his boxing career rather than the allegations.
It's okay, you know, listen, it's not okay, but it's okay. This is what comes with it. If I was truly a racist, I possibly wouldn't be here, you know what I'm saying? So it's things like this, of this nature, you know, but I think this is what comes with it when you're the best. You know, people are gonna find things. Me, I'm just trying to get fights, and I couldn't get fights the other way. I was doing it in a clean route, so I thought I could do a little bit something on the other skirt, you know, but obviously that didn't work neither. I think they just used it as leverage to make it seem like I am a complete racist when I'm not.
Lopez also attempted to offer a broader explanation of his views on race. He argued that everyone is inherently biased against others in some way. According to him, human divisions across race and religion create widespread prejudice. He emphasized that his comments should not be taken as evidence of personal racism, portraying himself as misunderstood rather than malicious.
I love all people, you know, at the end of it all, man. I think that, truthfully though, if you really want to get this, and you could clip it, and anyone that's hearing this and watching this, clip this part. We're all racist, okay? We're all racist. Each one of us that is watching this is all racist because we're against the one race that matters the most, the human race. The human race. There's 10,000 religions on top of that. So we're against everything. So don't tell me what I am. I know that what I am. I am that I am. And for everybody else, you just gotta find your way.
The controversy intensified in February 2025 when Keyshawn Davis became the target of another racially charged incident. Davis received a package containing bananas and a watermelon at his hotel, which many interpreted as a racist act. Although suspicions initially fell on Dennis Barinchek, Lopez later posted a video of himself eating a banana while laughing at Davis discussing the incident. This led many to believe Lopez was responsible, further deepening the criticism against him.
I'm going to address the fact that this guy came to America to give me bananas and watermelon with a note on it. It's unprofessional, and I feel like it's racist, and you just made this fight a little more personal.
Ryan Garcia, who shared the stage with Lopez during the press event, also commented on the controversy. Reflecting on his past mistakes, Garcia acknowledged that he had made offensive remarks while intoxicated. However, he drew a distinction between his behavior and Lopez's, asserting that he never intentionally targeted anyone based on race. According to Garcia, while he regrets his own actions, he believes Lopez's comments crossed a more serious line.
No, I mean, from my perspective, you know,
I have my black friend right there. And honestly, we say stupid together. And we were f***ed up, drunk, high, on shrooms. And we got on live, and I started saying anything. We were bro, my mind was out of it. But I wouldn't ever attack somebody personally and be like, you know, all that banana shit and all that shit. For me, I made a mistake, and I f***ed up. And I owned up to it, but you're not going to hear that coming out of my mouth towards nobody. And I got respect for every color in this room.
Garcia further emphasized his efforts to make amends for his previous controversies. He highlighted his apology to George Floyd's family following insensitive remarks he had made in the past. According to Garcia, his actions were a result of youthful recklessness, but he has since changed and matured. He claimed that he now strives to treat everyone with respect and that his past behavior does not define who he is today.
Yeah, 100%. I apologize to all that. You know,
Champ, how do you feel now?
Again, if anybody's been in, like, I don't know, this generation, people say stupid shit all the time on streams, on fucking, you know, group chats, on all that shit. I just ended up saying stupid shit, you know, on live, and I do regret it, and I am sorry for those actions. But like I said, I feel like I made my changes. You know, I got clean and everything, but that doesn't represent me as a person. I want everybody to know that, and I only got love for everybody. And I think that's why everybody in this room knows. You know, even when I came up to my peers, they're like, man, you know, like Shakur, Keyshawn, they know my heart. They know what it is. I've seen them since amateur. So me and my friend, we were just doing stupid shit at the time, and I apologize.
Meanwhile, Lopez continued to defend himself across multiple interviews on the press day. He repeatedly stated that his words were being misinterpreted and blown out of proportion. In his view, those accusing him of racism are overlooking the complexity of his statements. He also referenced his own diverse heritage, arguing that his background contradicts claims of racial bias against him.
We're all racist. Each one of us, all of us. You know why? Because we're against the one true race that matters the most. That's the human race. All right, we're all divided. All of us. 10,000 religions. All of us. All of us. What up? We're all black. I got Africa on my back. We gotta go. Let's go. Let's go. We gotta go. I got Africa right there. Fuck. Y'all just don't do y'all research. They said the first human being. Hold on, brother. They said the first one was a monkey named Lucy.
During one exchange, a reporter questioned Lopez about whether his behavior was an appropriate way to promote boxing. In response, Lopez dismissed the idea that his actions were harmful. According to him, his intentions were playful rather than malicious, and critics were choosing to interpret his actions in a negative light.
Set by God.
That's the best way to promote boxing, by making these comments.
No, but it's boxing. Everything should go.
Yeah, but racism.
I'm not racist.
Why you say racist?
That's not racist. It's how y'all take it. It's how you guys take it. A banana's potassium. You guys portray an item that's being, what is it? What is it called? Not superficial. What is it? You know how they have things that stereotypes. You guys added the stereotype. All I did, the same thing with the banana eating and laughing at it.
The backlash against Lopez extended to social media, where fans expressed their frustration. One user directly called him out, tweeting, "Stop with the racism, bro. You bugging the f*** out. You not from New York or Brooklyn. I got black brothers and sisters. This racist shit getting out of hand." Such public criticism further fueled the controversy surrounding Lopez's actions. As the fight draws closer, do you think Teofimo is underestimating Arnold Barboza Jr., or is he just staying true to his bold personality? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.